I love the story about Loan Me a Dime and how that was something, it was almost like a jam or something. You guys had
It
an
was a
extra
jam.
hour and you thought of this number. You said, I think Joe Baker was singing it with Elvin or something.
That's right, yeah.
And you called her up and got the lyrics.
That's right, yeah.
And went in and recorded. And
Yeah, the sessions were over. We had
Yeah.
done the album. It was
yeah,
in those days. If you everybody who worked at Muscle Shoals, you get 1 week.
right.
You go in on Monday morning and you come out on Friday night or Saturday morning, and you're done. And we were done on Friday evening. The last phase of recording for many people, including myself, where you do the horns last.
Right.
Horns come in on Wednesday night or Thursday after you've got all your basic tracks done and background vocals are done and so forth. And you bring the horns in to do the sweetening. And we had done it. The horns had come down from Memphis, which is about an hour drive down to Muscle Shoals, and the horns are in the back, loaded up. Everybody's putting their stuff in the cars to drive, just loading out, and they're done. Album. And I think it was Jan. It sounds like Jan when I tell the story. He says, "Well, we've got time here. I mean, we're all here. Is there one more song you want to do? Is there one last thing?" And it's like, well, we're all here and we got time, so yeah. You got anything? Can you think of anything? And I was thinking that I'd heard. I was in Boston one night at a club in Cambridge, and Elvin Bishop was playing, and Joe Baker was his lead singer at the time. And they did a song by Fenton Robinson. I didn't know his name at the time.
Right.
Called "Loan Me a Dime." And Joe sang it. Elvin, I mean, it was just like right out of where I come from.
Yeah.
The blues and I don't remember where I've never heard. Well, I didn't know. I just had heard
Right.
Joe do it.
Right.
And I called Joe, and I don't know whether I had her number or Elvin gave me her number, but I called Joe in San Francisco and asked her what the lyrics were. She gave them to me, and I said it goes like this, kind of, and it's a minor blues, and with that rhythm section and Duane Allman. But they didn't record live normally with the whole section because the studio was about the size of a double garage.
Right.
And there was a cloakroom, and there was a bathroom, and there was a control room. So everybody had to go, in order to get separation with in the studio, the horn players had to go back where the Coke machine was. There was a little closet,
Right.
and they had it was either 3 or 4 horns, or maybe 5 horns, that crowded into the cloakroom. And they put me back some little office tape room or something with a microphone in it. Duane Allman was sitting with his amp in the toilet. He was sitting up on the top of the toilet,
Right.
feet, on the toilet seat, and his little amp is right there.
Right.
And he's crowded in there with his headphones on.
Yeah.
And he's got a great tone in there because he's got
Right,
that
the
little
ambience.
amp and the
Yeah,
ambience
yeah.
in that room.
Right.
And we ran the song down. Finished it, came to the end, da 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 da. And as happens, as happens in the studio, somebody just kind of keeps playing, and it was the rhythm section that just kind of started going into a little lope going through the changes with a little bit of boogaloo feel that
Kind of double timing it almost.
double timed it,
Yeah.
went into boogaloo,
Right.
then it went into a kind of a shuffle,
Right.
then a full on 4 on the floor shuffle,
Right.
and it was fine. And of course Duane is blowing,
Yeah.
and it was probably 15, 16, 17 minutes long.
Right.
And everybody went, whoa. And now they say, well, now we know where it's going. Now let's do it.
Yeah.
And we went in again and just duplicated that procedure. So there are 2 takes of Loam
Right.
and Dime. And I have heard the other take, and it was not completely, Duane was the main difference, and the energy was a little different. But anyway, that was it, live. And the horns, when it came to the bit on the end,
Right.
they just start going head arrangements like they do in the clubs.
Right.
Da, 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 da,
Right.
da, 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 yeah, da. Just a club riff
Yeah.
that graduated into, as the band started cooking and the groove started changing, they leaned into it a little farther, and it played, and there was no way to get out of it except just to
Yeah.
fade it out, because it went on and on.
Do you still do that number at all?
Yeah, I get a lot of requests for that
Do you?
song.
Yeah.
We do it.